Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Detroit Lions. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here we go. Back. Check back.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. The slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the... So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw a couple of plays that we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Burrow looking to pass. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go on 4th down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out of the end zone comes Smith.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now a give, right side. Nix. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's complete to Adams. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Lions at 8-2 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't finish.
Against a team coming out of the win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
They'll run on 1st down. Nix. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready.
Make a play here.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. On 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They're just 4 yards yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Nix. And a good burst there. Gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Nix. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Back to throw. It's caught here by Adams.
And he's going to have the Lions first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On first down, Nix. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. It's Williams on the catch.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Nix. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow on play action. On the move to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
At this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Burrow. Dancing to his left. And this will be caught at the 30. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back to throw again. Open man, he's got him to tight end Hockenson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the 1st half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the 1st half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Burrow now off the bootleg. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage in the secondary. In the proper position, so instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And Woods has it complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. As as he'll punt it away for the second time.
On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Get on, boys. We got this.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Second and 4. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's complete to Adams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 34. Now a give right side. Nix. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. On second down, Nix. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 26. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's third and 2 now. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on third down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on third and 3. Leaves him with a fourth and 1.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's second and 6.
They're going to look to throw. And that's complete to Adams.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice.
I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and it'll be 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Davis now to return it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll run on 1st down. Nix. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Ran the perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw pulled in by Tober. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
On first down, Nix. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Nix.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And in for the Lions. touchdown. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Wisely will throw that one away. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Able to find his man, Woods. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Again, it's Burrow.
Tries the right side, finding Woods here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. Boy, no chance.